Hey guys, how are you doing? I hope you're good. I am so excited because today we are opening egg number 6. That's right, we are halfway through our carton of resurrection eggs. So let's review what you've already learned and then we'll open up today's egg, okay? So the first day you learned about the donkey, right? How Jesus rode into the city on a donkey. He was a king coming in peace. And then we learned about the silver coins that the Pharisees paid Judas to betray Jesus to them. We learned about the Last Supper, where Jesus told his disciples that he was going to die for them. I taught you about the praying hands, right? When Jesus prayed in the garden, he was honest with God about how he felt about the suffering, but he also yielded to God's plan. And then yesterday, Mr. Eric talked about how Jesus was found guilty and sentenced to death, and the soldiers began to beat him. So let's open up today's egg and see what's inside. Okay, this is a rooster. So why is a rooster in this resurrection egg? What does that have to do with the story? Well, you remember when Jesus was arrested in the garden that all his disciples ran, right? But after he was taken, a few of them decided to follow and see what would happen. And one of those was Peter, one of Jesus' closest friends. So while Jesus was on trial, Peter was outside, standing by a fire, waiting to see what would happen. And this was a really scary time. Things were going wrong. It seemed all crazy, and they didn't know what was going to happen. But when a rooster started crowing, Peter actually started to cry, which is kind of crazy. So let me back up and explain why. At the Last Supper, Jesus had told his disciples he was going to die, and Peter said that he would never leave Jesus. He would go with him anywhere, even to death. And Jesus looked at him and said, "Peter, before the rooster crows twice, you're going to say 3 times, you don't even know who I am." And Peter was like, "No way. I'm with you to the end. That's never going to happen." So let's see if that's actually what did happen. Jesus was on trial, right? He was found guilty. The soldiers began to beat him. And let's see what's happening outside with Peter. This is from Mark chapter 14. While Peter was below in the courtyard, one of the servant girls of the high priest came by. When she saw Peter warming himself, she looked closely at him. "You also were with that Nazarene, Jesus," she said. But he denied it. "I don't know or understand what you're talking about," he said, and went out into the entryway. When the servant girl saw him there, she said again to those standing around, "This fellow is one of them." Again he denied it. After a little while, those standing near said to Peter, "Surely you are one of them, for you are a Galilean." He began to call down curses, and he swore to them, "I don't know this man you're talking about." Immediately the rooster crowed the second time. Then Peter remembered the words Jesus had spoken to him. "Before the rooster crows twice, you will disown me 3 times." And he broke down and wept. So that's what a rooster has to do with this story. Peter was one of Jesus' closest friends. He should have been there with him, stuck with him to the end. But when Jesus needed him most, when he was in danger and taken, Peter abandoned him. Judas was Jesus' friend and he betrayed him. Peter was Jesus' friend and he denied him. So Jesus understands what rejection feels like. We're going to have to see what happens next to him tomorrow, okay? For now, let's go over the memory verse. You guys are familiar with it by now. We're going to read it once together, and then I'm going to start each sentence, and you guys finish it, okay? So let's go. Luke 24, 5 and 6. "Why are you looking for a living person here? This is a place for the dead. Jesus is not here. He has risen from death." Luke 24, 5 and 6. Good job. So now I'm going to start the sentences. You guys try and finish them, okay? Why are you... This is a... Jesus. He has. Luke. Good job. Good job. Okay, you guys keep practicing that. We're going to keep taking things away, see how close you can get to it, see if you know it, and I bet you'll know it at the end, okay? All right, we'll see you guys later. Bye.